Where you from, fam? Where you from, man?
Oh, but you know, I'm from Squad and Folk, you know what I mean?
Okay,
R.I.P. my brother Zarlat, you know what I mean?
Zarlat.
Stepped on
We fuck with
Zarlat,
that,
you know what I
boy.
mean? So get what? Boy, I'm stepping for Eon behind my boy, yo, like
Most
that.
definitely. Most definitely. What it is, fam? Tell me your Instagram, gang.
Spay God.
Spay God the Thug.
D.A. Thug.
I got you.
Man, what's good with the collective? Y'all know we back with another banger, another reaction. I appreciate everybody who been tapping in, running up, and 7-up. If you new to the channel, please like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell so you always notified whenever we drop them uploads. Y'all know we coming with about 4 videos every smooth 7. And this is for entertainment purposes as well. And when you like and comment and subscribe to the channel, helps collective grow, helps collective get bigger, helps more people who like this type of content tap in with this content. But I appreciate y'all, man, for real. If you watch it on your TV, whatever the case is, I wish it was smooth 7. Might be a trigger warning or 2. I hope not. But I did have to get some shout outs. Hey, got a custom piece done by IamVibes. I appreciate it. I'm going to tag her link to her shop, her online shop, and her Instagram. I'm going to put it in the description so y'all be able to run that up. I told y'all I checked the P.O. box. Shout out to Medina, Blue Star Siren on YouTube. I appreciate you. It's kind of a coincidence that I taught at the same elementary you went to, and you went to the GATE program at my elementary school. You from SAC 2. I appreciate the letter you wrote me as well. Quantum Entangled, the t-shirts, I appreciated them. As dope as hell. The This Is For Us t-shirt, oh bro, that one's so hard. On the back, I had to show y'all, it's upstairs. I had to show y'all probably in the next video. Man, that t-shirt so hard. It say This Is For Us. Bro, that shirt so hard. That shirt's so hard, like, oh, bro, I wore it once already. That's how cold that's how cold it was. And shout out to Marquise Campbell. I appreciate the book, man. I appreciate, man, that book is legit. That book is legit. I appreciate everything y'all send me, man. This is like in the poem as well. And I appreciate everything y'all send me. And again, I'll shout y'all out. Y'all, hey, shout out to the collective. Like, y'all lift my spirits. Because sometimes I don't be in a good headspace. And when I see some of the things y'all write me, man, letters, comments, man, y'all lift my spirits for sure. So I appreciate y'all. Thank you again. Y'all know how we rocking. And I ain't gonna hold you. Y'all know what it is. Let's get straight to the video, man. Let's go.
In space, y'all wear more than a real zero.
But hey, our diamond come from Siren. It rain diamonds on Siren, bro. We just go there and get like VVS, just follow on the nigga out like VVS ain't shit. Space VVS different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I'm saying like, but like, can you get away with that fake shit up there like down here?
Hell no, boy. Get what? Everybody eyes can see in ultraviolet, so we see that shit like, but that ain't dead. But that's silver, boy. But we are.
Do y'all be like acting like y'all got money though, like down here?
Oh hell yeah, it's a lot of niggas be ion cabin, acting like they got ion bar. Them ain't got no ion bar for real.
Okay,
Come on, boy.
So really we alike.
Yeah, but I'm trying to tell you,
They
look.
capping up there, they capping down here.
Yeah, but I'm just space you. You see what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah.
you, but just in
So
space.
what you gotta do to get up there though?
Damn.
Like down here, it's just mugging all day.
Yeah, see, all that fake fight. We don't do that fake fight, because
Hey.
nigga ain't getting zapped. So a nigga know not to even play like that.
One more question. In space, y'all got Section 8?
Hell yeah, some broke ass folk. Get what? But get what? It's the whole planet, bro. So get what? We get some poor. We just, hey man, y'all go on that planet, G. Y'all cool.
Oh, poor people got their own planet.
Yeah, like Mars, man, them folk broke it. The Martians, but the Martians broke it. I'm extraterrestrial,
That's crazy.
extra money, extra everything.
I fuck with space nigga though.
Oh yeah.
Man, that shit fake as hell. I know it.
It's not good money. No matter what religion you believe in, look. Jesus Christ is real. There was a lot of things I just had to say no to. I want y'all to know that, bro. In life, no matter anything what it is okay to say no. Whatever you build from the ground up, you make sure you have that, you keep that, and
Hey, shout out to Kai Snap for that, bro. Because there's a lot of people who might not stand like that. I respect it 100%. Hey, y'all, hey, shout out to Kai Snap for that. He's standing for something. And I feel him with it. Once you build something, bro, it's like you don't want to just lose that. You don't want nobody tearing that down. First clip, of course, bro, that gotta be fake. Y'all let me know what y'all think. That gotta be fake, bro. It gotta be. But I told y'all, if I see one, that's how we gonna be talking. I told y'all that, like, I told y'all that, like, last year. Bro, that's what it is.
I've been saying it for 30 years, and people, when I tell them, their eyes just go. The owners of the world are the royals kings, queens, dukes, duchess, imams, popes, wizards that own every single dime on earth and bank at the Bank of International Settlements. That's the owners of the world who decide every war and arm both sides because they make money. They're arms dealers.
Tell us something we don't know.
This is insane. People call it the spirit of the night because there's no human inside, just empty air. The spirit within dances like a master. Its name is Sangbeto, which means guardian of the night. One day, when people tried to open it to see what was inside, they were stunned by what they found. There was nothing, just air.
We now have fish in the water, and this behind me is DC. There is a massive problem, y'all. The problem is it's been 7 days, I'm still covering floods happening every single day. Come right back to the fish. The locals in DC said that they have never seen anything like this in their life, and they have always lived there. This was a few hours ago in Nevada. Hurricanes aren't even here yet, and we have creeks being turned into rivers every day. And we have cloud formations like this popping up every single day in other parts. This up here is South Carolina, where clouds are falling from the sky. And we have cloud shelves literally touching the trees. And 1000% unrelated, not relevant whatsoever, look how beautiful the clouds are right here. I've never seen anything like that before. Let me tell you what we're entering. We're entering the place where it's normal for the US to flood every single day. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to show you guys Virginia yesterday. Pretty crazy, right? Obviously, we're aware that something must be increasing the flooding. Even the Weather Channel came out and said 70% abnormal. So is it connected to the thing that's unaliving these fish? Who knows, but I can tell you this, hurricane season is waking up right now as we speak, and I wonder if that'll be affected as well.
This man actually finds the ice wall and freaks out. Watch this.
I think the American conspiracy theories might have been right. I'm on a boat in the Arctic, heading towards
What he's about to show you is insane.
And I gotta show you what I'm looking at. My room has a balcony, and I decided to take a quick look because I felt like the ship was stopping. Guys, I think we made it to the ice wall. The roller coaster of emotions I'm feeling right now. Look at this. It goes on forever. It doesn't stop. And the ship, I mean, we're stopped. We can't go forward. People forever have been telling me, show me a picture of the ice wall. And I'm always like, yeah, what are you talking about? This is it. If you are someone or know someone who believe in the ice wall, send them this. I'm reporting back. It's here. This is,
My man literally found the end of the world and could not handle it. As always, thank you for watching. Let me know what else you think they're hiding. Stay weird.
Is that good enough proof for y'all? Or do we need more proof? I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm satisfied with that, if we being 100% honest. I'm not sure. I'm sorry. I apologize if I'm being a little bit, if I'm being away. Look, I just ain't enough for me. I need to see more. Of course, I think that there's an ice wall, but I need to see more. I need to see more. I need it. I need it just for my curiosity. Spam it up, where y'all at on that. If y'all agree with me, disagree with me, or if that was enough for y'all, let me know, please.
How does a grown woman vanish from a cruise ship without anyone seeing a thing and then get spotted multiple times after? The case of Amy Lee Bradley is one of the most baffling and haunting disappearances in modern history. She vanished from a cruise ship in the middle of the ocean, and yet people swear they've seen her alive. In March of 1998, 23-year-old Amy was on the Royal Caribbean cruise with her family, and they were heading to Curacao. The night before she disappeared, she was seen dancing at the ship's nightclub with the band members and the staff of the ship. And then by the morning, she was gone. No one claimed to have seen her leave. No one saw her fall or go off the ship. There was no security footage. She was just gone. Commenters say that she must have fallen overboard, but her family doesn't buy that, and neither do I. Amy was a trained lifeguard. So obviously she was a very strong swimmer, and her sandals and her cigarettes were left on the balcony. She was planning to come back, put her shoes on, keep smoking. So even if the answer is that she went overboard, that was not of her doing. But here's where it gets really disturbing. In the years after her disappearance, there were multiple sightings of Amy. A woman in a bathroom being followed by a man, and she said, "My name is Amy Bradley, please help me." Another tourist claimed to have seen Amy on the beach because, and I couldn't find any photos, but Amy has distinct tattoos that she had before she went missing that matched her description. But the creepiest one is that a man claimed he was offered a woman in a Caribbean brothel, and that woman said, "Hi, my name is Amy, please help me." And if the sightings are real, that means that night Amy didn't. She was taken and they did stuff to her. And she was alive for years after she vanished. This photo was also on an adult website years later. And this woman looks exactly like Amy. She has green eyes, the same jawline. I can't show you the full photo. People say that she has the same tattoos that match. I haven't seen any tattoos. And then the FBI got involved and they said they couldn't deny or confirm that it was her. This photo haunts me though. That means she might still be alive and she could be trapped and terrible things could be happening to her against her will. Amy has been missing for over 25 years at this point, and if even one sighting is real, then that means that somebody knows what happened to her. That means that somebody helped take her and keep her hidden. Over here, I read the diary of a victim of a serial killer, if you're liking this true crime stuff.
Damn, I ain't never heard of that, but that shit is...
I was obsessed with your Illuminati talk.
Oh, I don't believe that. I saw that. Believe in the Illuminati.
I wanted to bring it up. I don't know why you don't want. I am so obsessed with that conversation.
You guys believe in the Illuminati?
In theory, have you ever watched the documentary Fall of Cabal?
No.
You should watch it.
I don't know.
It's on BitChute. It'll open up your mind.
You don't believe in it?
No.
There's
What's
no
the
way you've been
Illuminati?
approached by him. You've been in this industry for a while. Come on.
See, you said everyone you've asked says, like, yeah, of course. I've never heard anyone say yeah.
You know, listen, I think that there was one statement you made on that other podcast that I kind of agreed on. You know, you give there are people in power that can get things done.
Right. But I don't think they go around wearing Illuminati like t-shirts.
And I don't think they're an organized group. I think that there are little pockets of organized, like whether they're in show business, whether at some time it was like Harvey Weinstein, who was, you know.
There's nobody in that car. There's no one touching that. That's a boo-boo. Are we serious? Nobody's touching that. Nobody's in that car. What? Huh?
Them little things is crazy. Let me know if anybody watching this got one and y'all seen weird shit happen while y'all had one. The clip before that, I seen one time I had heard some information from somebody, and they pretty much said that that word that they're talking about with that group, it doesn't exist amongst just everybody in on it at once. I heard the same thing. There's pockets. There are some over here. There's some there. They're like cliques. Certain organizations. Y'all get what I mean? It's not like they just all sitting together at one table together. But I heard the same thing he said. Let me know if y'all disagree. Let me know if y'all agree.
Have you ever heard of a computer game that literally led someone to a body in the woods? It's called Pale Luna, and if it's real, it might be the creepiest game ever made. In the 1980s, a super obscure game started floating around Northern California. It was a basic text adventure game. The game starts with a simple text on the screen. It says, "Pale Luna smiles wide. There are ropes, a shovel, and a flashlight." But it is important to note that most of the versions of these games were glitchy and unplayable. That is, except for one. There was a kid, never named, that managed to get further than anyone else. His screen glitches actually started showing GPS coordinates, and instead of quitting the game, he decided to write them down. Just like the game instructed, he grabbed a rope and a shovel. And he actually likes hiking in the woods using the exact coordinates that the game gave him. When he arrives, he ends up digging for hours, until finally he hits something. He discovers a garbage bag, and inside of that bag there is a human skull. It is real and it is decomposing. Authorities never found out who the victim was or who made the game, and since that incident there has been no full copy of Pale Luna to ever be found again. Was it an ARG? Was it just like an urban legend? Or was it a digital confession by a serial killer? Either way, someone knew that grave was there and they buried that secret inside of a computer game. Would you have kept playing? Come over here to hear me read from the victim of a serial killer's diary.
Hell no, I wouldn't have kept playing. Did y'all see the face on the moon in that very first clip?
Have y'all seen this? So apparently, we're not just having once-in-a-lifetime storms, once-in-a-lifetime tornadoes, once-in-a-lifetime floods. We're also having once-in-a-century solar eclipse, y'all, next month, when basically the sun is gonna be at its peak. I've never even heard of this, y'all. Did y'all? A solar eclipse in the month of August? So y'all, this right here is pretty big news, because the fact that, do y'all know what solar eclipse represent, right? This is literally a reset on the planet. Y'all remember last year? Wait, was it last year? The April 8th solar eclipse. I think it was, yeah, last year, 2024, yeah. Right? After that, what happened? Nothing was the same. Everybody noticed the sun changed, right? The sun went extremely wider, extremely brighter, more powerful, and nothing was the same. People just literally became robots overnight, right? Am I tripping, right? I'm literally seeing NPCs everywhere, like people who cannot have a conversation, or people who just seem like they're not even here anymore, y'all. So y'all telling me we're about to have another one, and this time it's for 6 minutes? Remember last one? It lasted about 4 minutes, right? And they were doing some crazy things up in the sky. There were rockets up in the sky and all these type of things. CERNs were shooting up rockets. Remember that, y'all? This one's about to be for 6 minutes, y'all. What do you think is gonna happen? So check it, y'all. We're entering Leo season, where the sun is exalted in. This ain't a random thing, y'all. This is precision timing from the cosmos. Leo is the heart of the zodiac. It is the lion, the ruler, the solar throne. And coincidentally enough, didn't we just get a new pope that's called Pope Leo? And here is that number 62 or 26, 92 or 29 that has been going viral as of late, y'all. I've been telling my people to specifically watch out for that number. And 6 plus 2 gives you which is infinity, which is karma, which is basically a double portal. So something is coming from the heavens down below, y'all. And again, it's a portal number. 8 is a portal number. So I would say after this solar eclipse, prepare for something major to happen within the shift of the consciousness of the people again, y'all. Let me know what you guys think about this video. The shift is here. Let's continue to get it. Peace in.
Y'all think something big, or is we overthinking it?
Wow! I feel violated right now.
Who apparently wanted to know what a beaver butt felt like.
Thank you. How old are you? I'm 16. I'll be 17 in like 2 weeks.
Never remember smelling that little. 16. That was bad. Wow, look at your eyes. And what music you listen to?
Get that off.
Hey. Well, my parents never gave me the sex talk. Okay. So why don't you give me the sex talk?
I feel uncomfortable right now.
Oh.
Why do you want to know the sex talk from a 15-year-old boy? That's pretty weird.
You like French girl?
Oh, yeah.
Some really weird questions. And,
only 15, my mom was right, like, right there.
Things on blast, you know.
You want to say it again? You have beautiful lips.
Oh, thank you, man. Thank you, bro.
You have great lips.
Thank you.
Just wear condoms. Yeah, serious.
I want to protect her, you know? I don't want her to go through anything I want.
How many times we gotta see shit like this? How many times we gotta see shit like this, bro? That boy was going through it. Damn. Just to climb the ranks, bro. There's so many people who have to go through that. Some cool with it though, and find a way of life with it. But then some people be like, bro, I can't handle this, bro. Damn. It's in our face. And again, I want to ask the question, we call extraterrestrials or some fallen angels, right? What about the people who doing stuff like this to kids? What are they? What about when the world's still struggling and people hurting and can't eat, and there's still people who trying to take every little piece of dollar they could steal when they know the world's hurt? What do you call those people? People who harm people. What do you call those people, bro? That's why this shit is crazy. I can't believe we just sat here and watched this shit. We watched it with the little girl too. She had to pull her skirt down. That shit wild, bro.
Aussie just on stage, but something definitely got passed on that night. His last show was really emotional. Fans were literally calling it his funeral. But if you look a little closer, it kind of seemed like a ritual where he passed the torch on to Youngblood. Now, I get people's interests change and interests evolve and artists change and evolve, but fans that used to hate him now love him. They're even going around and saying he's the next Ozzy, which inspired this fan theory. This is just a combination of a bunch of facts. This is just a fan theory. I am not saying it's true. This is just for fun. In 2022, Youngblood drops The Funeral. Ozzy appears and gives him this gold cross from his neck. Right before Sabbath's final show, Youngblood gives it back to him and it's now covered in diamonds. And fans think that this is symbolic, like Ozzy offered protection and Youngblood gives it back transformed. Almost like he's saying, I'm ready. At the final show, Youngblood sings Changes. It's incredible, and the song itself is about like grief and evolution. He nails this. And some say that it doesn't feel like a performance, but it rather feels like a ceremony. Backstage, Ozzy tells him, go conquer America first. And that's not casual, it's a mission. It's like a king blessing his heir. You can even see during this part that Youngblood is on his knees, bowing to him. And yes, he is a king of music, but also maybe this is a little deeper. People noticed Youngblood looks like a young Ozzy and an early Kelly. And at certain points, Kelly and Sharon have literally said it. It's not like vibes. It's almost like they're checking if this like transfer worked. In the funeral video, Ozzy touches Youngblood's forehead, and right where his third eye is in his forehead. And in occult symbolism, that is a spiritual trade-off. Legacy, power, energy. The Osbournes don't hype anyone up like this. But with Youngblood, it's socials, interviews, shows, they are loud. It feels like more than support. Maybe they have chosen him. Do you think there was a spiritual transfer? Do you think there was a ritual that worked? I'm over here for me to read the victim of a diary.
Damn. If that's the case, that's some deep shit.
It's gravy. Man, this shit very demonic. This whole industry, this whole system, all this shit demonic. It's very, all this shit ran off of money. All this shit do not mean nothing. It's very demonic. This whole music industry is very demonic. As I saw the crosses in the Jesus piece, I just grabbed it. It really don't mean nothing. And as I say, this shit demonic. I'm very demonic. Man, there's a lot of devils that's coming in and out my door. So I'm a child of God. You see my Jesus piece, you see my crosses. So as I tell you, this shit very demonic and scary around here. I'm talking about the shit that's coming in and out my doors, what I'm trying to protect myself from. So as I see the Jesus piece or the crosses.
Damn.
You see black eyes like Blueface and, you know, like that. He got beat up, but he didn't get beat up where you thought he got beat up. He got beat up somewhere else. Okay? And so the eyes come out, and they call them panda eyes. And they do this so you see people with these cigars, and they're you know, all these big celebrities, they all have the cigar in common. That's that big ass thing between their legs that they're sticking in. And it's one big society of it. Now, when it comes down to the selling of they're shipping and trafficking. And people, adults, the moms, the dads, right there on Target commercials, right there on Walmart commercials, and you're looking at the people that are missing, and they're smiling like they're happy, but they're going back to hell. And that's really what it is. You know, these are actually adults. Jeffrey Epstein created this saga, and this is what he is great at doing. He's great at someone turning them into a putting them in a dead celebrity's body and screwing the life out of them after he makes a ton of money off of their ass on his private little beach. So you have a private little beach full of celebrities and bodies getting screwed, and nobody cares because they're supposed to be dead. And this has been a major market that he tried to blame on Oprah Winfrey. So, yeah.
Was he speaking facts? Or was he speaking cap? Cause somebody gonna blame Oprah and be like, nah, Oprah, she just is wrong. So y'all let me know. Damn, I forgot he even said that. That clip came across the channel early on. Damn, I appreciate y'all for sending that one. Oh, I mean, and we all know where the J.E. at. We know where he at, bro. He not in the ground. He walking the grounds of his private island, or one of his private islands, for entertainment purposes only.
Oh no. Honey! Hey! Back up! Back up! Ah!
I told you y'all eating them GMO oranges. It's a real orange. Oranges really bleed. Oranges have blood. I told y'all oranges be on blood. I told y'all that shit, man.
Is that true? I'm new to that.
Oh my God. Be careful. Yep, that's cool.
Принц, ты что, не узнал меня? Пойдем, блин. Пойдем, ты чё?
I don't think that was real. That had to be AI, bro. Come on. Or he knew the tiger or something, bro. I can't sit here and be like, bro. Nah, I feel like that shit would have attacked. And was I tripping, or was there other eyes in the background too? Also, with the little opening in the bottom of the ground. So, y'all know, I feel like people who violate kids, we should just throw them down there. Like I said, or put them on alligator Alcatraz. Put them on one of the two, bro. Am I tripping or am I not? I'm just being, hey, y'all let me know.
More, come on. Okay. Woo. Crazy and beautiful.
She literally living life on the edge. I'm straight.
Don't fall!
That's a damn shame, man. That's nasty.
Hey, what's that with it? Check this out, y'all. Let me ask y'all a question. Do y'all notice anything weird about this neighborhood? This neighborhood I live in? It's the North Dakota, y'all. I'll stay like right around the corner. You know what I'm saying? But y'all notice anything weird about this? Like, can you notice one weird thing about this neighborhood? Give me something weird. As we come up to this next corner, let me give y'all one more chance to tell me if you notice anything weird. Like, dangerously weird too. Like, very dangerously weird. Like, very dangerous. Look around. Look. Notice anything weird? Anything weird with that? Anything weird?
Did y'all notice anything weird? I did. And I didn't notice it until the very end. And I was hoping I could figure it out before the clip ended. I think he getting at, there was no stop signs. Street lights, not street lights, but like stop lights or stop signs was nothing. I know out here in Sac, bro, they gotta have stop signs, but they did that and speed bumps. I know y'all know that. Because, bro, people be running them things. People be flying if you don't have a speed bump on your street, bro, or you don't got no stop sign, bro. People running that thing. People flying up and down streets out here. Like, our speed limit is like 45 on the street, but like 65 on the highway. But people be going way over 45, bro. Trust me. I know. Because sometimes if I go too... And yeah, y'all let me know what it's like out there. But I don't know about where he at. I don't know. But that's the only thing I could pick up on was stop signs. That was dangerous. But maybe they don't need it because it's a slower city, a slower town. I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all thought y'all saw.
Did you scare him? What's up, homie?
My question is, what was they doing? Just posted, waiting for her to come out?
Wait, I'm gonna record this. This is memories right here. Hey, so we got my cousin, we got my boy Ray. Alright, Ray, go for it. Do it, Ray, go! Go. 2, 1! Boom! Carmen's gone. Oh, no, it's good. Hey, Ray, you...
If I'm not mistaken, that happened out here. Rest in peace to bro. That's sad. But they say these currents out there in the American River, bro, that thing will... Yeah, I knew somebody personally, his little brother passed away like that. Jumping in the American River and the current just took him and he was gone. And I was watching... like a couple months ago, Zeus was on TV. I think my sister was watching Zeus. And I want to say it was Baddies or something. One of those shows. They was out here in Sac. And they jumped off the boat. I think it's a park called Discovery Park. And the river right there. And she jumped in and she was trying to get to land. And it was pushing her further and further. And from where she was supposedly supposed to go diagonal, it had pushed her way out, and she, I think they had to call EMT to come get her because she was way out of, like, her breathing was messed up. Crazy shit. Like, bro, I ain't never been in it because I don't mess around the water like that. I don't swim, so, but I've heard stories. And it's been on the news. Every time they'll tell you, be careful because them currents that take your ass under. Like, that shit'll get you. But, yeah, rest in peace to bro and prayers to his family. That shit's crazy. But it happens so often, I probably didn't even get to see this when it happened.
I'll fucking have your balls back. You see that? Careful.
Hopefully she called 911 before recording, cause I mean, damn.
Rolou uma explosão bem fortinha agora. Tá caindo as pedras. Olha lá. Nossa Senhora.
Cover your head.
Was that one of them vacuums? The robotic vacuums? That's what I'm thinking it is. The dog ain't even feeling the vibes in the house, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. I'm gonna have to leave grandma there. I'm calling moms, wherever you at. You need to get home, for real. You need to come get your mama, cause I'm good. I'm worried about you, mom, but you need to worry about your mama. Like, that's how I'm coming. That's how I'm coming, y'all. Y'all let me know how y'all feeling. That shit wild. Man, hell nah. Nope. I'm calling somebody in the family. My uncle, my aunt, my sister. Somebody, bro. And we gonna go through this shit together. I ain't doing this one alone. I'm sorry. We doing this. We all the family, right? Okay, cool. Well, then we all gonna deal with this as a family. That's how I see it. Hell nah.
Well, look what we have here. We got a bell, y'all. (1776) independence. And they were trying to get their independence, so they came to America, conquered and stole the land from other people. And now we celebrate Independence Day with them, though we're not independent ourselves. It's crazy. You just have to know exactly what you're looking for and what we're looking for. It's this good old classic bell. Been painted over, rusted, no longer rings. We know they hit the bells. They destroyed the bells.
Shout out Rashad Pope.
Going down a rabbit hole, yo. Have y'all heard about the lost city of Atlantis being Antarctica? And how they purposely froze over Antarctica to hide the last city, hence why there's those pyramid structures. One of the biggest pyramids ever is in Antarctica. But when me looking into this made me look at the Great Resets, how many we've had, how many we don't know of. And, the mud flood, of course, the Great Flood of, Noah's Ark, allegedly, the killing of the Nephilim. Then you got Antarctica. And now we're in present day where the elitists are building bunkers. And I keep saying that we're about to go through another reset, but it'll be a technological one. Well, say for instance, hypothetically, right? These bunkers are fail-safe. These underground cities, these tunnels that go from LA to New York, Vegas, everything that you see Elon Musk making. Hypothetically speaking, say for instance that the awakening arrives, right? Because we are. And we don't run towards this transhumanism agenda. What do you think the plan will be for the people? Like, the mRNA thing didn't go over too well. A lot of people didn't take that. There was a lot of resistance. So is it safe to say that's their failsafe for this next reset coming up? There is going to be a reset. It's either going to be a destructive one or a technological one. And it's up to the people to decide which one we're headed towards. Because if they fail, they don't fail. They just try again. Are you understanding what I'm putting down? And I don't know where all this came from, but this all started because I started looking into the lost city of Atlantis. And it automatically took my head to resets. And that's all Atlantis was a reset. Tartaria was a reset. Is the new world going to be a reset? Resist, do not comply. Peace to God. Because you'll be back anyway, there's nothing to fear.
Real picture.
So I got a question. Why, if there was a reset with Atlantis, Tartaria, you would think that we would be further along than Tartaria or Atlantis, right? Why aren't we further advanced? Why does it feel like we got slower? I shouldn't say this, but it feels like everything then got dumber and dumbed down. I shouldn't say it like that, but that's what it is. You would think if we went through Atlantis and Tartaria, the next time around, we would be 20 times further ahead. Or is that their plan? I got a lot of questions. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts.
That will give you nightmares. This photo was taken by a group of young girls at their high school in the UK. And they were taking a cute mirror selfie when it appears they caught somebody else in the picture with them. Someone who looks awfully like their friend who just recently passed away. And they included a picture of the friend who passed away, and I can definitely see the likeness. They even say this friend was much taller than the rest of the friends, so it makes sense that this entity is towering over everybody. But of course, this was taken in 2006, so the camera quality isn't great, but still I think it's an amazing picture, and it does have an unmistakable likeness to their friend who is deceased. So what do you think? Do you think this is the long-lost friend who passed away coming in for one final selfie, or pareidolia, or something else? Let me know.
So payments start August 1st. That's what the T-Man just said, the President of the United States of America. Payments start August 1st. Is it going to be... I'm kind of confused on this, because he didn't actually say that we are going to get like a stimulus check. He just said payments are going to start August 1st. Did not necessarily say we're going to get a check like we did before back in 19. Not going to say what that was, but like a stimulus check. But is it going to be like the payments are going to start and everything's going to kind of get cheaper, and we're going to notice that it's going to get cheaper and it's going to get easier to live? Cheaper gas, cheaper clothes, cheaper food, maybe interest rates. Does it mean it like that? That would be amazing. But, or did it also mean that payments of stimulus checks? If you know, please let me know, because I have no idea.
I'm afraid, and I think Toxic but True Reality said this, I'm afraid that if they was giving money out, checks, payments, whatever, they making us more dependable on them. They eliminate jobs. They give us a monthly check. But you know, if that monthly check come, it's not going to nearly be enough to pay for what you make, to make ends meet. It's always going to be just a little bit. It's always going to be less than what you can to survive with. Let's just hope it's not that. And then they switch the money system behind that. This, for entertainment purposes, everything I just said is not going to happen. But y'all let me know y'all thoughts, bro. But I think Toxic was the first person to say that. And I'm like... Hey, bro, let's pray for the best and prepare for the worst.
What if your voice was the missing piece of the puzzle, the forgotten note in the symphony of divine restoration? Peace to you, soul of the storm and steward of truth. We gather here between the breath and the word in the chamber of presence. This is your emotional weather report for Monday, July 21st, 2025. Waning crescent moon in Taurus, sun in Cancer, Mercury retrograde still stirring the waters of memory. The throat chakra pulses today, not to speak louder, but truer. Leuvia, angel of expansive memory, governs the air. Melahel, angel of healing herbs and brave speech, walks beside you. Mercury at 21 degrees Cancer reminds us, what you're not saying may be the very thing you're here to free. Venus and Uranus and Taurus hum the ancient frequency of beauty through disruption. And Saturn in Pisces, still retrograde, asks, can your silence be prayerful and your speech a sacrament? This is a day to reclaim your voice, not for performance, but for presence. Drop a speaker in the comments if you're ready to speak from the soul. Let your resonance ripple outward. If these transmissions stir something true in you, follow for daily codes. We're building new worlds, one sacred sound at a time. Walk softly, speak clearly, and remember who you are. The breath of God is the word in your mouth.
Alright everybody, we have breaking news as it's just been reported that multiple United States federal agencies have just been hacked, in particular through their Microsoft SharePoint system. Now it is being reported by the Washington Post that at least 2 servers of US federal agencies have been breached by hackers. Additionally, hackers have allegedly exploited a critical flaw on Microsoft servers, giving the attackers backdoor access to US federal and state agencies, as well as energy firms. Now this comes as a slew of hacks have occurred. We all know the Grok AI hack or miscommunication that it was going through. Additionally, we know the Elmo hacking that happened. Now all of these hackings are occurring kind of relatively within quick succession of one another. So it's interesting to see how the United States is going to handle future cyber.
So it's been raining in South Korea non-stop for the past 5 days. And again, y'all, this thing came in like a thief in the night. They've been getting hit non-stop with this typhoon that has been... Something's going on over here in Florida as well, too, because we've been having rolling thunder. Y'all, when I tell you the sky, look, bro, what the hell, bro? When I tell you the sky is cracking over here in Florida, bro, like, what is happening? I guess this is what they mean by release the Kraken, because since 5:30 this rising, the thunder has been rolling nonstop, y'all. So as we're looking over here, this guy got stuck in a manhole. I don't know how this happened, but this guy's trying to get him out. He's been battling this water for about 20 minutes now, y'all. Someone else had to come help him remove this guy from this manhole. How does this happen? This crazy. And I truly believe it's because the water is coming from under the ground, y'all. This water is different. Something is different about this water. It keeps coming too often. So y'all, this literally proves we're entering a new age, because Earth is birthing all this water, y'all. When a woman is about to give birth, the water breaks, man. And the age of Aquarius, it's a air sign, but it's with the water bearer. So the air sign basically means it's happening quickly, and y'all see it's happening everywhere fast. Y'all, something is going on down here, man, because the sirens are going crazy where I'm at. I hear sirens near and far. But yeah, y'all, there seems to be a lot of movement in the East Asia area. Something is happening with the water. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Like, follow, and share for more videos like this. The shift is here. Let's continue to get it. Peace in.
In modern Jewish history, and it begins with 3 words. Dear Lord Rothschild.
Dear Lord Rothschild, I have much pleasure in conveying to you, on behalf of His Majesty's government, the following declaration of sympathy with Jewish Zionist aspirations, which has been submitted to and approved by the Cabinet.
Why was it that this letter was sent by the Foreign Secretary to your great-uncle Walter?
It's an interesting question, because it was primarily a movement from Eastern Europe, but they didn't clarify who was in charge of that movement. And in addition, it was after all in Great Britain. So they felt that the Rothschild family should be the one to whom it was addressed. And Walter was Lord Rothschild, and he was a Zionist. With favour the establishment of Palestine of a national home for the Jewish people, and will use their best endeavours to facilitate the achievement of this object, it being clearly understood that nothing should be done which may prejudice the civil and religious rights of existing non-Jewish communities in Palestine, or the rights and political status enjoyed by Jews in any other country.
It is the Balfour Declaration. What do you feel when you see it here?
I genuinely feel it's one of the most extraordinary moments in the history.
I hope this clip can stay in.
God runs the world. Then under that, you got 1,000-year-old families, Medici. Under that, you have the Vatican, the Pope. Under that, you have the financial groups that control all your shit.
The
BlackRock,
Rothschild.
Vanguard. After that, you have Putin. You have Trump. You have all this shit. And after that, you got what all this shit is. Entertainment. Hollywood.
Was that too far of a reach?
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my God. Oh my.
Man, Mother Nature don't be playing sometimes.
Since when does a headlight cause you to get beat up by police, y'all? They put hands on this man like he was a threat. They broke this man's window. They Javante'd him in the face, pulled him out the vehicle, Javante'd him in the face again, and then told him that he was resisting. But you pulled him out the car because he had a headlight out. How do that even account for him getting beat up and dragged out his car like that? I don't understand it. People talking about, so why did he resist? Why didn't he just get out the car? Why should I have to get out the car? You come and tell me that my headlight is out. Why do you try to remove me? I'm not getting out my car for that. Write my ticket so I can be on my way. But here's where it get conflicted. They are criminals. A lot of the police are criminals. They are bullies. They think they're above the law. They think they can do whatever. No, bro should have did what he just did. Because like I said, if you fall for one thing, you're going to fall for everything. If we allow them to break the law, they're going to keep doing it. They're going to get away with it. That's why I love these auditors. The ones that put these feds in their place, the dirty cops. The training days. For watching that video, y'all, if you haven't seen it, go watch it. This shit is crazy, fool. We can't let shit like this get away.
So yeah, I saw the video. I had to stop watching it once they pulled him out the car and the dialogue and all that. I had to stop watching it. Sometimes I feel like some cops is just, they're not professional. I've been in some run-ins with some police officers and they were respectful. They were cool. I've came across some where the first thing they asked me was where was I going, and he pulled his gun. Can't make that up. My sister was in the car with me and everything came back clean. I've had times where they've harassed me. I've had times where they haven't at all, where they just treated me as I was normal. Yeah, that one was that was just wrong. It was just wrong. But again, sometimes I think they put certain, maybe not necessarily even police officers, certain people to play a police officer that day. Stir some shit like this, get the media on it, cause division. That's what I think. Now, the driver had to pay the price for that. Probably just, if I'm not mistaken, he a content creator too. Crazy work. I just seen a video not too long ago of some younger, I would say not even teenagers yet, getting into it, a bus driver or somebody on the street, and they threw like, the things you wipe your window with to clean the window at the gas station, threw one and hit the dude in the back of the head, and the dude was about to fight the kid's back, and I seen people in the comments was like, put bullets in them. That'll get him to stop. These people are just, and you know who he's talking about. He's talking about somebody who looked like me. And the first thing I had to, and it was getting real tricky in the comments. And I just had to jump in, and I was just like, bruh, look, instead of you stepping in trying to teach these young individuals, regardless of what they look like, you rather harm one. It says a lot about the world. But if it was, man, that shit crazy. Yeah, it's just crazy how you willing to do that to a child that might need some guidance. You don't know what their upbringing was. Same when it's come to people who are homeless. People so quick to step over them and talk down upon them, but don't realize they have a story. Everybody's so quick to worry about their own or their own kind, but not worry about us as a humankind. Crazy world. Crazy world. I couldn't believe it. But yeah, shit's wild, bro. The world is tricky. That's why I like to make it here where we can be. That's why I like to keep it 100 when we come up in here. Positivity, respectful.
Hey, yo, what the is this? What is this? What is this?
In all my years of living, I have never seen nothing like this in my life. What is this? I'ma thank every tree doing this now. I thought that was the wind blowing the pans or some little pan cone things. Nah, fam. Look at, nah.
What the? What? Hey, yo, hey, yo, have you seen this before? Bruh. Is it edible? Why would I even care? I'm not eating that shit. But listen, peace of God, bro. Where the fuck are we? This was not on my bingo card. I'm just keeping it real.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. If y'all seen that before.
Oh my God! Watch out! Watch out!
Bitch, what the?
Bro, I don't know. I seen it coming from the ground, bro. I seen it coming from the ground.
Coordinate.
Oh. It look crazy. That's as much as I can zoom in.
What?
Bro, it came from the ground, bro.
Here's why I think a Sasquatch could possibly exist. All right, so the first thing, let's talk about the appearance of it, right? I know people hear the appearance of it and think there's no way something like this can exist. But here's the thing. If you've never seen a rhinoceros and you never even heard of one, but I try to describe it to you, do you think it's going to sound real or fake? Like if I tell you that I was over in Africa and I saw this big animal that was half the size of a school bus, had gray skin, galloped like a horse, and had horns on his head, does that really sound real or fake? Ask yourself that, because if we can believe that exists, then why can't we believe a Sasquatch exists? And also, you're thinking like, oh, well, Sasquatch and Yeti, is this thing in two different places at the same time? No, what I believe a Sasquatch to be is just an advanced version of a great ape. So I believe it's just another thing in the primate family. And the thing is, we know animals can have different species within that animal group. So if we can believe that a grizzly bear and a polar bear can exist, they're both bears, but they're just in two different climates, then what's wrong with believing that there can be a Yeti and there can be a Sasquatch? And there's things on this earth that we don't know, and there's land on this earth that men have not even stepped foot in yet. So these are just the reasons why I personally believe, like, yo, it's not outside the realm of possibility that this thing could actually exist. I know nobody asked for this, but I needed a video for today, so.
That's facts, bro. That's a great ass way to look at it. And that's why I say, whether you believe it's real, whether you believe it's fake, some people like to say, why question it in general? Because we need to question. See, his question made a hell of a lot of sense. I know it did. And if it didn't, hey, then go to the next. But to me, that shit made a lot of damn sense, bro. That makes a lot of damn sense. And I seen too many comments. Y'all letting me know, collective. Y'all have said, y'all have seen them, heard them, or have interacted with them. Y'all, somebody said it was like 25 feet away from one. And y'all was in, I want to say, like the Sierra Nevada mountains, I think it was, if I'm not mistaken. That's right up the road from me. But hey, y'all let me know, man.
So everybody's making a big old deal right now because Salma Hayek and Angelina Jolie are in Veracruz right now in a place called Catemaco or Catemoco. I hope I pronounced it right. And right away you can tell who's actually from Mexico and who isn't just by the comments. The ones that are from here are like, oh my God, they're so humble. Salma Hayek's so humble, never forgetting her roots and blah, blah, blah. I swear my people are so asleep. And then you have the locals from Veracruz, which are saying what it really is. And they said it's not a good reason. They're there, but it is not for a good reason. Why? Because that place, Catemoco, Catemaca, whatever, is actually the capital of the brujas, the capital of the witches, as this person says right here.
Catemaco, justo.
Sí. Allá es la capital de la brujería.
And what the locals are speculating, because they know what happens in that place, they're known for TikTok. This is just a conspiracy, but they're very highly known for rituals and things like that. And most of the people, the locals in the comments, are saying the same thing, that she's there for the red juice. Or they're there, both of them. And yes, I mean, are y'all really surprised? Salma Hayek, she's the same one who does these kind of things. And I know y'all say, oh, it's just a video, but a lot of these celebrities hide the truth in things like this. And I mean, there's even a book about it, this book right here, where it talks about, the powerful leaders there, all the politicians and everything, they go there
for their brujeria stuff. And you know, it's just really sad to see how some parts of Mexico, they just completely turn their backs on God, and this is like their main thing. And it's no surprise that Veracruz is known as one of the most high crime, most dangerous places in Mexico right now. And what a coincidence, it happens to be the capital of the darkness, the spirit world, the dark spirit world. And again, TikTok, this is for entertaining purposes only.
Angelina Jolie though, my God, that was a crush, boy. When I say that, oh, I really mean that. Like, I mean that. That's crazy every time. How many times have we seen a celebrity pop on this screen and I've been like, bro, that was a crush? It's been at least like 7, 8 times by now, bro. Y'all let me know. But that clip with Selma Hayek eating that shit on the table, I don't know if y'all can catch it, but that right there was something I wish I could have unseen. Cause it was like, bro, that didn't look too good. Yeah, I had to shake that one off. I didn't like that one too much. Y'all let me know. That shit, ugh.
They were not joking when they said curiosity killed the cats. Why am I watching a video of somebody talking about jellyfish and then somebody comments talking about the sea lice have been so bad this year? Bitch, excuse me? I'm not even gonna lie to you. That kind of makes me not even want to go to the beach anymore. And I understand sea lice are not everywhere. I fully understand that. But why take the risk? And I don't even know if they're like the standard lice, but all I saw was that they sting. And you know, I'm good with that. You know, that's all the information I needed. They're bugs and they sting and they're lice. No. And I'm not gonna lie, it's almost like somebody telling you your favorite restaurant has mice. It's just like, I was so blissfully ignorant up until today, and now you just ruined my life. You have me questioning everything now. Like, how many times have I had sea lice? I actually, sometimes the beach water gets in my mouth, and now I'm genuinely concerned. Went from jellyfish to sea lice. Like, oh my God, please stop. Please leave us alone. Too much information really can kill a person.
I thought the lice could come from the sand, not the waters.
Jason was literally a special needs child who literally was bullied his entire life and was pushed into a lake and drowned by the campers that were supposed to be his fellow comrades. And the camp counselors who were supposed to be watching him weren't even watching him. Instead, they was too busy getting busy in the cabins. And all Jason was trying to do was have a good little fun camp experience. And look where it got him. Bullied and so first of all, can you even blame his mom for going on a kill and trying to take out everybody at the camp? Then apparently Jason didn't even, or he probably just got resurrected through the water or something. The only person who ever really cared about him, the only person he knew that actually was concerned about his well-being, he sees her get decapitated right in front of him by one of the counselors that was supposed to be watching him before he drowned. It's like, at this point, how can you people really just think that he's just this badass evil killer guy? Bro, Jason is a child, a traumatized child in a hulking monstrous mass of a body. This is a child with massive trust issues. And he's constantly, because he thinks, oh, they're gonna try to keep first anyway. He's still in a childlike way of thinking, so he also thinks everybody around him is just like the kids that bullied him and the camp counselors that weren't watching him and killed him. So now, at any sign of human presence, he just wants to annihilate you. So you'll...
Y'all with him or y'all against him? I was with him.
I'll go out there that ocean if y'all want to. I guarantee y'all finna be coming up missing. Those sirens don't play. Mermaids don't play. Then they sound so beautiful that if you don't know what they is, you'll get lured into their voice. That's one of their gifts. But they spiritual beings though, and that's what that was he was hearing. And you see, she even made him want to find her. He like, where are you? They got beautiful voices. The camera don't even capture how beautiful the voices sound. See what I'm saying? The camera can never do it justice how beautiful a siren voice is. Feel me? And then what the government do? They came on his boat, took his boat, TikTok, kicked him off TikTok. Then he ended up getting in a car accident, I heard. I don't know if it's true, but we know that was no goddamn car accident. We know how this go.
Facts. Same with Plastic Dude, Plastic Lean.
So I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but just days after Alaska had one of the biggest earthquake, which was a 7.3, right? Well, right across the way in Russia just had a couple of big earthquakes. The biggest one was a 7.4, and this is the video you're looking at over here, 7.4. And right after they had the 7.4 earthquake, they had some major aftershocks, a 6.7 and a 6.5, y'all. Something is going on in the Pacific Ring of Fire.
Violent earthquakes have struck off the coast of Russia's Kamchatka Peninsula. The largest hit on Sunday afternoon local time, with a magnitude of 7.4 at a shallow depth of just 19 kilometers. It was centered 144 kilometers east of Petropavlovsk-Kamchatsky. Within 40 minutes, 2 more strong quakes followed, both above magnitude 6.5. Dozens of aftershocks have continued since, and the sequence remains active.
And check this out, just a few minutes ago, Alaska, look, just experienced a 6.2 earthquake. Here's the number 62, 26, 29, and 92 that I've been talking about. It's going viral, y'all. Today, y'all, alone, we have experienced 157 earthquakes in 24 hours, and they've all been above a magnitude 4 or higher. Do y'all see how many earthquakes we've had this year? The earth is birthing, y'all. Something is coming. Something is going on with the water. I'm telling y'all, everybody feels it, man. Everybody seems like they're on edge, like they're waiting for something, like something is popping off. But yes, y'all, did y'all know about this, man? 48,000 this year alone, and we're not even done, y'all. We're not even done. Oh my goodness, wow. The shit is here. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Let's continue to get it. Peace in.
Prayers to anybody affected, bro.
19 people. You ever ask yourself why these planes keep crashing? So I went and I did a little research. These are the dates and these are the airlines that crash. All this shit is about to make sense. They have satellites to control airplanes. They have satellites to control the weather. They use Wi-Fi or satellites to control us. Where do you think your Wi-Fi come from? And what do you think it do when it comes to us? So when you hear about these airplanes crashing, it's a plan. This video is about to get a little dark and a little deep. Stay with me. Your story will go a little something like this. The cars you are driving is polluting the air. We will have to get rid of cars that's not electric. Pretty soon they will get rid of all the gas stations and put all electric stations. There will be nothing but electric cars. They are pushing our reality into the future. They don't want people flying no more. Well, I should say they don't want poor people flying no more. They are turning our reality into Circuit City. We have something called ley lines across this whole planet. We have it on the surface and above our head, or I should say Skynet. They're trying to wipe out humanity and they're trying to bring in AI. That's why everything is going digital. Remember, everything is dealing with control. If they control the ley lines, they control us. They put us in electric cars, they control us. Once you are driving your electric car, they can stop it and make you go anytime they want. If you have all digital money, they can stop your currency anytime they want. This planet is losing its color, and they do it so small that you will never notice. Remember when the street lights was warm like this? And out of nowhere, they changed it and made it cool, bright lights. This light represents the sun. This light represents the moon. The elites is trying to get rid of spirituality and they're trying to bring in a world that's with AI. The world is really going dark and is losing its color. That's why they want you in electric cars. It's not really about you. It's about what they're trying to get birth to. The great motherboard or Circuit City. That's why they want people bunched up in fucking cities. When you look at the word electricity, it's just electric city. They overstand the darker plan. If they put fear in your heart, you will stop flying. Airplane crash, airplane crash, airplane crash. Now people going to sit back and say, shit, I don't want to fucking fly no more. I just want to stay cramped up in my little ass city. I just want to drive my electric cars, not realizing it's going to control everything we do. So when they come out and tell you that this black smoke coming from the exhaust is killing the world or the environment, just remember, they are the ones that created this. Order, chaos. They bring in the chaos, they bring in the order. This planet is losing its color. Learn how to activate your chakras.
On top of what he said, to piggyback off that, do y'all think that maybe the shift is happening, energy is changing where we're at, and it's messing with the planes, and when they're able to, and it messes with the planes when they fly. If they fly to a certain altitude, that it starts to disrupt that. Because lately all I've been seeing is planes flying lower than where they typically would have flown previously. Let me know where y'all at. Is y'all with me or are y'all against me? Or do y'all agree with him or do y'all disagree? Let me know. Or if you got another angle you got, man, spam it up. Look at how he grabs her. Who grabbed her?
What we're thinking of as aliens are they're extra-dimensional beings that an earlier precursor of the space program made contact with. They are not what they claim to be. They have infiltrated a lot of aspects of the military establishment, particularly the Area 51. The disasters that are coming, the military, the government knows about them, and there's a lot of safe areas in this world that they could begin moving the population to now aren't. But they're not doing anything. They are not. They want the major population centers wiped.
I think I remember that clip.
People fought their way out of slavery. Yes, we did. It's called the Gullah Wars. Go look it up. I did a whole lecture on it. They beat the American Navy and the American Army, defeated President Andrew Jackson for freedom. Do not let them tell you that the Emancipation Proclamation freed us. No, the Seminole Indians are not an actual group of Indians. It's a group of black Indians as well as black Africans who clicked up, formulated a military, and defeated the United States of America for their freedom. Okay? And in order to subdue and subjugate the black people, to make us feel like we was at the mercy of white people and they just let us go out of the goodness of their heart to keep us docile to this day. That is the story that they formulated.
Oh my god, I gotta go.
Why?
Oh my god!
If you hate spiders, especially large ones, going into a cave is one of the last places you would want to be. This is exactly what this guy found out in this video that I got tagged in, showing him exploring a cave, and then freaking out, screaming, and stating these are the largest spiders that he's ever seen. And this is not an exaggeration. While caves can be home to large wildlife like bear, cougar, and that's something you have to keep in mind, a lot of people don't realize just how many different types of cave spiders there are. The average species of large spiders that you're going to find in a cave are usually going to be around an inch in size, which is pretty large, especially for North America. But depending on what cave you're going in, you could find things like giant huntsman spiders, which are located in Laos. They're endemic to the area, so don't worry. Or whip spiders, for example, which can be found in a wider area of caves, and don't worry, they're harmless as well. All that to say, yeah, you're probably going to find creepy crawlies in the cave. So if you can't handle the heat, get out of the kitchen.
I can't handle the heat, so I'm getting my ass out that kitchen.
It's not that bad. Every show you knock that back. That's Breakfast of Champions, right?
What does this do?
What's in it, bro?
There's all greens, multivitamins, all your nutrition that your body ever needs.
Oh god. It smells like liquid poop.
Yeah, but he's not gonna like. It's his first time having it, man.
It's like dinosaur pee.
Wait until you get to state. Got that in your system. When you get to the second phase of the
I'm
show.
16, I always have an idea. Okay.
You won't be 16 forever.
What was that? I need to know.
So when the cruise ship gets back to Norfolk, y'all don't mind my voice because I'm a little sick. They dump out all the shit in the water. And this is the water that y'all like to swim in at the beach. Virginia Beach or Norfolk, whatever. That's gross. Look at that. That's nasty. And y'all swim in this water. Like, ew. Ew. They're releasing all the poop. They're releasing everything in the beach water.
Shout out to my second home, man. I didn't know that.
Queen, so what you say with the
No, I came
Talk
to see
to
you
him.
1 month ago. I came over here from Mississippi to see him 1 month ago. I'm all clear.
What did you have when you came here?
I had anal.
And then? And what happened?
I took Moringo, I took Red X, and I took Soursop every day like King told me to do, and all is clear.
You heard it live and direct with the utmost respect. Love is king, love is the divine healer. In our ancestral most powerful frequency, we shine like the radiant stars we are. I'm afraid the nigga shit is over. Ashe.
Ashe. And your calculation of how we could end poverty in this country was how much money?
So if you take everyone below the poverty line and lift them above it, that's about $177 billion a year. And it's a super rough estimate, but it gives us a sense of what we're talking about when we're talking about ending poverty, because that's so utterly attainable for us, right? That's less than 1% of our GDP.
Right.
So a study came out that showed that if the top 1% of Americans just paid all the taxes they owed.
Just the ones they owed?
Just the ones they owed, and not got taxed at a higher rate, just paid what they owed, we would net about $175 billion a year. So we could just about close the poverty gap.
Just with and without levying other taxes, just collecting what we need.
Right. I mean, so like...
So,
yeah, right. Yeah.
But that, like, when you say that, I just go, no!
Right.
That can't be.
Right.
But be.
Right.
That's insane.
Okay? So this guy who wrote a whole entire book about poverty in America crunched the numbers, and he figured out that if corporations, billionaires, if they just paid what they owed. We're not talking about increasing their taxes to, Franklin Delano Roosevelt time when they were charging like 60-70% in taxes, just what they owed, aka the taxes that they be avoiding with their offshore accounts, with their, fantastical accounting, their accounting gymnastics that they do with their Barbados accounts, Bermudas, their Swiss Alps, the Swiss accounts, right? If they weren't doing all these tax shelters and all that stuff, and they just paid what they owed, we don't even got to increase that shit. Then we would be able to end poverty. We could bring everybody above the poverty line in this country.
Tell y'all, sometimes there's some people who winning who don't want others to win. They're not in it to pull you along or give you the game to come up. That's just how it is. It's just how it is. That's why that's the hard truth. So the reason why they don't want to pay what they owe is because, bro, why would they if they've been finessing it this long? For two, they ain't got time to even think about going back that route. For three, they want to keep it how it is. The way of living is working for them. So why would they change it? Just saying. And then on top of that, like, people, it's a lot of the times people get in position, people get money, and people get out of touch, and people change, and people switch up, and people act a certain way when really they don't care about nobody but they self or they people. That's the harsh truth of it. I hate to say it, but that's what it is. So they not going to switch that. They not going to think about coming down to earth to help people who are actually dealing with real life scenarios. That's just how the world is sometimes. Hopefully one day we just going to have to keep praying. And we're going to have to keep pushing for some positivity and some things to change for the greater good of humans. We're just going to have to keep pushing for it, keep praying for it, and raise our youth to be better. That's what's really going to change the world.
Whenever God is mentioned at the Grammys or God is mentioned at the Oscars or football games, basketball games, or when you get $100 million contract, I want to just thank God, because without God and my mom and my family, I mean, it's kind of it. They don't talk about God no other time publicly other than a big moment happening. And yet, people are worshiping the devil
publicly all year long. The whole music video had devil worshiping in it. Y'all see this. Y'all see what's going on. So at the end of the day, man, I just had to really realize, like, wow, man, Denzel Washington does not do an interview on a red carpet or a sit-down interview. He does not do any interviews without at some point transitioning into talking about the goodness of God.
Got a point, man. I seen Kyrie Irving thank God when he tore his Achilles, because it could have been worse. There's been times now where I've caught myself doing that, but every single day I tell myself, I say a prayer. When I do my 3-6-9 method, I pray along as well. Right when I finish my 3-6-9, I make my prayer, and I always let God know, man, thank you. I'm grateful. Even when I make my mistakes, I ask forgiveness right then and there. Lord, please forgive me. Even when I think or say or I'm about to do, I even be like, bro, I'll be like, God, forgive me, please. I know and then I ask for another opportunity the next day to get better, to grow, to get better, to do what needs to be done for the mission he wants me to do. But y'all let me know y'all thoughts about that, because I agree. But my grandma used to always tell me, man, you thank him even when shit going right or when shit going wrong. But he sure has blessed me. And I'm going to continue to walk right there in the same light. I'm going to continue to push the message of God. But y'all let me know y'all thoughts, man. Let y'all know we made it to the end of this. And if you haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell so you always notified whenever we drop them uploads. Y'all know we coming with about 4 videos every smooth 7. And this is for entertainment purposes as well. And when you like and comment and subscribe to the channel, helps Collective grow, helps Collective get bigger, helps more people who like this type of content tap in with this content. But I appreciate y'all Collective again. I hope y'all doing good. If you're watching on your TV, whatever the case is, I wish it was smooth 7 as well. Man, but until I see y'all in the next one, y'all know what it is. We gone.
Ay, yeah, I just check my count. Sheesh, at the amount. You probably